I do not mind leaving the house at 6:30, 6:45 in the morning and getting home between 9:30 and 11:30. I don't mind that. But when you're doing it and knowing at the end of the day, you're gonna lose money, that's what's hard. Well, I'm fourth generation.
That window wouldn't be so dirty and sad if you didn't put your feet up on it.
It's kind of fun to come to work and have your son with you and knowing that you're trying to teach him the things that my dad and my granddad and my great-granddad have passed down generationally.
We're gonna have to take this pulley off.
My dad was always the provider for our family, and that's eventually what I want for my family.
For the most part, it's a great lifestyle. I was able to go to my kids' projects at school. I could take off. I coached Little League teams.
There is a freedom in working for yourself. And when it's good, it's good. But right now, it's just constant worry.
He's repeated it to me multiple times. 25 is the roughest year he's ever had it. And he's been farming since the 90s.
The biggest problem that faces producers right now, we've had a cost-price squeeze.
Pre-COVID, cost about $680 an acre to grow an acre of cotton versus about $950 an acre today. On an acre of cotton, if you made a 1,000-pound yield, which would be an average yield, at today's price, that would sell for $650. That puts you $300 underwater per acre. If you were farming 3,500 acres of cotton, that $300 an acre loss, that's $1 million loss on cotton.
Equipment costs have outpaced other input costs by a margin of about 3 to 4 to 1.
These cotton pickers, they're nearly $1.1 million each. There's 3 of them out there.
The last week of combine season, our combine caught on fire.
I've got to go buy a new one and start all over.
Since COVID till now, interest rates have essentially doubled.
And then on top of that, we've had commodity prices that have fallen precipitously the last couple of years.
Everything we grow is exported. Cotton is exported, and our milo is exported.
This is our finished product. Here's the product we've been talking about that we're unable to move.
China was the biggest purchaser of milo, and they're not buying it this year because of the tariffs. A couple of years ago, there was 37 ships scheduled to come get milo out of the port of Corpus Christi. This year, there's 0.
Cotton prices are terrible right now.
I don't think I've ever yielded these kind of numbers. We're gonna have a record cotton crop this year and not make any money. I do not enjoy my job right now. I really don't, because I look at all the people depending on me, and I've got to make sure I provide for them, and I can't even find a profit for myself to make sure I can.
He's farmed his whole life. He can't step out of this and stop farming this year because it's bad and start again next year. You can't do that.
But protecting America's farms.
This is not your ordinary farm crisis.
That is short-term pain for long-term American economic gain.
Sometimes they make decisions that make great sense in Washington sitting in a cubicle, but when you go to apply them on the farm, it makes no sense.
That's when John's work with National Cotton Council comes in.
You know, Congressman, we're farmers, but all we are is exporters. Everything we do goes overseas. Our cotton goes overseas to be processed. Our milo's used overseas. And so when the tariffs hit, so we're the first ones hit. I feel like we're the cannon fodder right now of the tariffs as farmers.
I think it's important that the Congressman was in the area today to visit with farmers. He understands that agriculture is a strategic national resource. And people don't understand how it stabilizes the entire economy.
I'm the one who fund rural communities. I'm the guy who donates to the Little League. I'm the guy that supports the Lions Club. And if we don't have good farm policy, you are going to lose meat.
We try to see a more positive future than what it actually is at the moment. I always say a little prayer of thanks that we've made it through another week.
If I can be here and help him through this year, I can be here in another 50 years.
we're considering, you know, what our exit strategy is going to be. And I worry then about Jack taking all that on, all that worry and stress.
I don't want to leave him for the next 50 years of paying the debt off of the farm. You know, that's not very fair to him.
It's heavy on him. He has said, you know, well, what happens if I'm in charge and we go broke?
I think about the fact that, you know, being the 5th generation to do this, what it would mean for me to be the last. That thought runs through my mind daily. My daughter was born in April, so she is 4 months. Well, I hope 20 years from now, I hope things are great, that I can show her, yes, you want to do this. This is enjoyable. You can make a life for your family. We, one farmer, can't control the market. We, one farmer, can't control the government and the tariffs that are going on. There's nothing we can really do about it.
Something's going to change or we will not be in business. There's no doubt about that. Now, do I have faith that it's going to be better next year? Absolutely. I'm going to have faith. If I don't have faith, I might as well quit. I might as well walk out of this barn door and go home and do something else. So I'm going to have faith it's going to get better. That's what I'm going to do.